Hello, Virgo. Welcome back to Theresthattarot. We're doing love messages. Been very interesting tonight. Been very interesting tonight. You could be taking the day off soon, or maybe you need a day off, Virgo. Take some time, a little vacation if you can, something. Take it easy on yourself. I don't know why I feel the need to say that to you. Now I'm hearing love is infinite. First thing I got was willful ignorance. Ooh, the Ten of Swords is the first card. You don't want it. Okay, so I feel like we're talking more about your side of the story. Now I'm hearing your side of the bed. I think we're talking more about your side of the story right now, Virgo. You could be changing your diet. Something about beans could be good for you. Some of you could be focused on, like, if you have been seeing all these parasite video advertisements that I've been seeing, you could be looking into ways to detox your body. You could be looking into gut health. I don't know if beans are good for gut health, but they are good for moving things on through your body. So I'm just seeing you making your plate a lot more colorful. Okay. The more colorful your plate, the better. You could be incorporating oats. You're very focused on yourself, aren't you? You don't have time. You don't have time for unrequited love. Some of you have been very hurt. There's a relationship that could have ended or could be ending very painfully. And it don't look like you want nothing to do with it. Okay. You're showing up as someone, and this could always be the other way around, Virgo. Everybody take it how it resonates. But you're showing up as someone who's very genuine, someone who has good intentions. When you love somebody, your love is real. And I just don't see you showing up like, oh, yeah, I'm here to deceive somebody, you know? Hey, ladybugs. So you looking real single in this reading. You could be keeping your distance from relationships or commitments of any kind at the moment. And I think you're happy with that. You could be getting outside, just really taking care of yourself right now. Your health is wealth, is what is given. You could have been dealing with somebody who could have shown up as the opposite of what I'm describing right now. Just the opposite. I don't know. Do I want to say weak minded? Or do I want to say this person has a weak will? Or is that the same thing? Now I'm getting As a Man Thinketh. That's a book by James Allen. And it's worth reading. Some of y'all could be into books like that, or that could be something to check out, or maybe this is a book that this person should have read. Okay. um you could have been dealing with a fire sign. I got Leo strong, but it could be any fire sign: Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I also have Taurus here. This is like opposites attract real bad. Okay, you and this person are showing up as opposites, and you just ain't got nothing for This person is like suspicious at best in your eyes, and you could have done that. Something could have been real repetitive. But damn, this is a cheater. I'm sorry, Virgo. It just is. It's a problem. Something about 98. You could have graduated in 98. You could have been born in 98. You could have met this person in 98. I keep hearing that song. When I met you in the summer. You could have met this person in the summertime. They could be a summer baby. But I'm getting more like sunny vibes. You could have met this person, or you could meet this person. Because for some of y'all, this could be predictive. This could be something that's already happened. Some of you is going to be a past person, current. Take it how it resonates. But you showed up first. And I like that because something's got you to the point where you putting yourself first. Because usually you got to get to this point. A lot of people have to get to the point where they put themselves first. And for you, this looks like you've learned. This is a learned behavior for you to put yourself first. I'm also hearing the word docile. I people can say whatever they want about you, Virgo, but the energy doesn't lie. Is it that you've never made a mistake in your life? No, but I'm not seeing a bad person in you. I'm not. Or whoever I'm talking to. This could be the other way around. Take it how it resonates, right? But whoever I'm talking to, I'm just not getting bad vibes at all. And sometimes bad people happen to good people. Or do badders happen to do gooders. Because I don't always think that if you did a bad thing that you're a bad person. But I am seeing a bit of a pattern with somebody popping up in your reading. Just real manipulative. Something that you can't work with. It's unworkable. What do we want to... Damn, not the devil. Some of y'all fell in love with the devil. And he showed up... Ooh, it could be a he. He showed up looking like a dream. They said Lucifer was very beautiful. very, very beautiful, very talented. All the charisma that you could take. This person could be very attractive, okay? Very attractive. Very toxic. But you two, it's like y'all is two peas in a pod. And that part was true. This person could have a lot of spotlight on them. I'm just getting like business casual, button downs and suits and tie. I don't know, suit and tie. Now I'm hearing as long as I got my suit and tie. People believe attractive people for no reason. All you have to be is presentable. And that could have, some of y'all could have got hoodwinked by a suit or a nice dress or, man or woman, take it how it resonates. This could be anybody. But the connection is definitely not the same. This is something that you could be getting over, to be honest with you. For some of you, this is already past. Like, you know the truth now. This person could have been very concerned with what other people think. And if they could tell you anything, they would tell you that they no longer take other people's opinions and thoughts into consideration. It's like they feel bad. They feel like they've gotten really bad advice about you because you could have shown up as too good to be true. And unfortunately, when you walk around, because I'm getting like a Marsha, if you all are familiar with the Brady Bunch, it's like you the favorite. You could get a lot of praise or, you could be decorated, maybe you always made good grades. You always were accomplishing something. You're humanitarian. It's like people see that and they're like, you look at what happened to Michael Jackson. He went through what he went through and he spent his entire life trying to make a difference. And if some people may say people had a lot of things to say about Michael Jackson, but the people who he did make a difference for have nothing but good to say about him because he made the difference. Like, you can't take what he did away. So it's like somebody, no matter how much people try to pick you apart, you can't take what the Virgo has done away. You can't deny how the people feel. You the people's choice is what I'm getting, Virgo. And it's like, why did this person want to listen to other people so bad? I don't know. What is that about? It's like this person listened to everyone except their own intuition about you. And I want to see why they wanted to listen. Why did I feel the need to ask why were they listening to other people about you? Didn't I say something about ornaments in your last reading? You don't want to be treated like an ornament. This is somebody who got FOMO real bad. Like, missing out is the worst thing that could happen for this person, right? And they kind of assumed you was like that too. A lot of time, people who know they not doing things right behind the scenes, who know that there are things about them that if they don't present well enough, and if you find out about it, you're not gonna deal with them. Um, and it's easy for them to kind of project that energy onto you, especially when they're not ready to take accountability for it, change it, do you right, and all that kind of stuff. So that was one reason why this person took everybody else's opinion into, you know, as the word. Why else was this person doing this? Or does this person do this? They wanted to see if they should drop their other options to be with you too. Like, are you worth it? Is the Virgo really worth me, you know, give up all this pussycat that's in my lap? No looking back. So this person could have been listening to their homeboys or their girls or whatever. Okay. They got bitter exes too. And they bitter for a reason. They're bitter for a reason. You could have caught this person out of a divorce from somebody else. Or, this person could have been married before you. But there are people who don't like this person no more, okay? This person get a lot of attention. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's something about their lunch break that could be. I don't know why I'm getting that, but this is like you couldn't trust it if this person had a lunch break, a meeting, if they had to work late. You know what I mean? Like it's just you just never knew. And the thing about it is, this person could be a shaker. You know what I mean? This person probably does very well for themselves, but not in love. There's something about that. Keep hearing when I met you in the summer, when I met you in the summer. What were the opinions that they were getting? Like what were people's opinions about you? It's something about you being really healthy. You would be surprised. You would be surprised. People talk out the side of their neck about you, Virgo. They really do. What is going on? So some people said, "Oh, don't marry the Virgo. Don't don't take the Virgo seriously. You should just lay down with the Virgo. Get that part of the Virgo." Some people spoke without even really knowing you at all. Like people who don't know your nature, they don't know your heart. I don't know why I keep getting Michael Jackson because I personally don't believe the things that they were saying about Michael Jackson because I read energy, not what other people have to say, and it's just not what I got. But hey, everybody can be wrong. I don't think I am, and that's what I'm getting with you too, Virgo. It's like some people told this person I should just smash you. Some people told, like I said, they told them things based off of their own experiences, things based off of their own traumas and mistakes in love. Oh, no, the Virgo too this. So you already know how it is when they too much like this, or when they too attractive, or when they too popular, when they too it's something like that. It's like they gave misinformation about you while purposely holding back certain things as well. Holding back what? The fact that they wanted you. This person, it's like you had people waiting in line to be with you, to get with you. And this person let people come in between the two of you who actually wanted to be with you themselves. So this person friends probably not even that real with them. Also, it was people who, if they had the chance with you and when they had the chance to be with somebody special, they ruined it too. This person was listening to people who weren't in healthy relationships um, themselves. And then, people love to gossip. They don't have nothing else to do. They do have other things to do, but they chose to do this. What so if you're a woman, there were a lot of women whispering as well, like secrets coming out about the marriage or the marriage. You could have been married to this person. About what were they saying? And this isn't to yeah. Oh, the Virgo, you too attractive. It's like if you're a woman and women were whispering about you, it's like they knew things that you didn't know about your own situation. They knew things like even if this person wasn't single at the time that y'all got together, they knew that. Okay. Um, some people were like, "Oh, I hope Virgo don't get caught up in that situation. I really hope that they don't put all their eggs in that basket," right? There are people that knew about this person's nightlife behavior as well. Um, they could have known about either another romantic interest of this person, or they had painted you in a different light. Like some people were looking at your aesthetic and assuming that you weren't as caring as you are. Like you could be really attractive, and sometimes people can label. really attractive people is not nice. Okay. Which I don't know. It's like people were not looking at the heart of you in this situation. But again, this person's like, well, I know who you are now, and I would like to now follow my intuition. And let's start over. So now this person is wanting to turn over a new leaf. They never stop watching you. They're very unhappy while they're watching you, and they miss you as they're watching you, as they're watching things fall apart between the two of you. Sorry that these love messages are not like super romantic, but this is what's popping up. We'll do other messages, okay? There's always gonna be more, but I gotta tell you what's coming out. This is somebody who wants to talk to you again. They feel like you've taken long enough to take care of yourself, and they're starting to lose hope. It seems a lot about them and not about you. And that's why I'm glad, as we were opening and reading, that you are focused on you, because I don't know how much this person was actually focused on you. You can kind of obsess about a person. You can love a person. You can put a lot of attention on a person, but attention is fleeting. Focus is different, I'll say. You seem to be focused on yourself, because when you focus on your health, you create a discipline about your health until you get the results, and then you do your best to maintain those results because of the discipline. Attention, I can give you attention right now. I'll be on here for another few minutes and then I'm out. Then I'm on to Libra. So it's like attention is different. So I'm not saying that this person didn't love you. I'm not saying this person never was focused on you, but this is a non-committal person. This is a rule breaker. Whoever this is a rule breaker. And it's just a difference. I don't know why I'm getting this so strong, but it's you and this person are very different in like the nature. The heart of you is different. Why is this person showing up so like negative? It's like they wanted to. You may have not realized that this is you. It's like almost like you make this person lose control. Because I'm hearing that song. I'll lose control. That's how this person feel when they not next to you. So why are they acting like this if that's how they feel? Why were they like this? It's again, people are out here operating off the trauma. If this person was fresh off a divorce, fresh off of something, and they came straight to your house and you met them in the summer and y'all was just frolicking around, of course you fell in love over the summer. You can fall in love with anybody over the summer. It's easy to be happy during the summertime. You probably noticed a lot of bullshit once the sun went away. Okay, you probably noticed, once things got real. Oh, this person isn't healed. This person doesn't feel very good about themselves. This person has a weak will when it comes to smashing other people. You know what I mean? Like this is it's something physical that this person have a problem controlling. Um, but the strength card and the temperance card is what's in the reverse. So it's like if I leave my boyfriend, my husband, and I don't take no time, whether he was in the wrong, I was in the wrong, we was in the wrong. I don't take no time to reflect on that. None. I'm not saying this person didn't take none, but just for example, if I don't take no time to deal with that and work with myself on that, then I'm probably just going to run and attach myself to the next person. And then we're going to have a summer fling. And then they're going to fall in love with me, because who don't fall in love in a summer fling, right? And then once they find out who I am, I'm a little bit more damaged because I never worked on the last one. So now I'm gonna take that damage to the next person, and it's just a disservice to them and to everyone that they run across, because you have to tell yourself no at some point. You have to deny yourself things or you'll never get better. You'll never be able to govern yourself. You'll never be able to heal and connect and see where things went wrong, and because this don't have to be no bad person. This person probably got all the potential in the world, because they do show up as the emperor, but it's just a suit and tie if it ain't a real man. It's just a nice dress if it ain't a real woman who's like, you know what I mean? Who's taking, you're not a real man or a real woman if you can't take accountability for how, for where and how and when things, take place. And you're gonna cause a lot of damage not only to other people but to yourself if this person continues like this. This person knew they wasn't ready to approach you. They knew it. They knew it. And them finding out that you actually moving on this time, if that's what you're deciding to do, because you're realizing that something's not changing about this person, they just keep coming back, you know, coming back, and them reaching out or breaking no contact does not equal change. It does not equal change at all. And I just see you finding a way to like teleport yourself up out of this situation. And kudos to you, because you are the best thing in this reading, Virgo. Period. You the people's choice, and there's a reason for that. There's an actual reason for that. I don't think you scammed your way into people's hearts. I think it was very genuine, and you got hit by a smooth criminal. So yeah, I love you guys, and I'm wishing you the best. And I say continue on your healing journey and keep being the people's choice for the reason that you became the people's choice. And the people will always have your back. The same way we still love Michael. So I love you guys. Like the video if this resonated. Hype me up if this resonated. And I will see you guys in the next one. Ciao.